Leo, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Whoa, what's going on? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus signs, welcome to another Leo Tarot. Leo love tarot, love reading, channeled, love messages from your person. A reading where we're going into their feelings, thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know or don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a deep dive. The Empress is here. Leo. What is going on today? Let's see. It wants to be your overall energy. Thank you, Spirit Guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Leo today. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Sun is in reverse. The Eight of Wands is in the upright. The Knight of Swords is in reverse, and Justice is in the upright. Libra. The Death card is also in the upright. Yep. Look where it is. It's not just kitty corner to our Eight of Wands. It's a direct connection, and also the Sun in reverse, the first placement on the table. Your energy, Leo. What is stagnant? What is the delay? I mean, it's clear. Somebody needs to make something right, and it looks like that is going down. In fact, I really like this energy of the Empress. Yeah. Because there's a lot of Gaia energy here. An emotional honesty, availability. And it's literally catty corner here with Justice, where their energy is very strong. The truth. Making it right. What are they making right? Were they not telling the truth about something? Was there a lie by omission? Did they hide something? Did they say something that was a lie? Ace of Swords in reverse. Definitely some bad judgment there, and a lie could be one of them, or the thing. Either way, it is connected to the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is not a nice energy. It's an energy that I'm not liking here. And it's connected with the Page of Cups in reverse, which is a very emotionally immature energy. And it's literally how we got here. Knight of Pentacles, as you can see, in reverse. Also the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is definitely making a plan to come to you. Now, is that via in person? Are you already around each other? Are you not talking? Is there a pause? Whatever the case is. The Eight of Wands, it's a pretty fast energy. Mercury and Sagittarius energy, and obviously around the mind and thoughts and communication. If you can see each other, it's here. But it's also really validating. We could be looking at a text message, SMS, social media, email. How long have you been waiting for somebody to come here with the truth or to make something right? I think you've been waiting for a long time. The Sun is in reverse. That is your energy. And it doesn't stay in reverse. It's kind of it's a temporary energy, really, but it's also this energy of connected to the Death card in particular in the upright of stagnation. It's clear. But we're also seeing the Death card in the upright. And what I like about that is coming out of the Hangman, where things have been uncertain, is literally the death of the ego. And finally coming here and making this right. What is this? Because our Five of Pentacles in reverse is very validating for me that, yeah, that somebody is making a plan to break a silence and to no contact. What is it? Really validating as I bring that message in with our King of Swords in the upright. Gemini and Mercury energy. Again, somebody who is strategizing, who is thinking about how to come here. Recover what they lost. And what is really clear is some kind of trust. What has been going on? Is there some major change? Something that needs to change around this person need to stop doing. The Seven of Wands is right here connecting with the Eight of Wands. Really validating around the defensive energy. So just kind of having guards up, you know, as they come in here to communicate. It's really very clear. I do like all the Gaia energy that is here, Leo. So whatever has been going on, they're coming in here to make it right. And it is feeling sincere, but I also don't know the whole story, you know, the bigger picture. But it's clear that, yeah, that you have some defenses up, some walls up as they come in here to communicate. With that, it's also really clear with our Three of Cups in reverse that this conversation, oh, look, the devil is here. That this conversation might get kind of intense, emotional. Expansive is in reverse, and it's here with the Sun in reverse and the Death card. So what's really clear is things have either stopped around you. There's a pause if you're around each other and they're not moving forward again, or you're not talking at all. Whatever the case is, it's literally because they need to make this right and be honest. Things are stagnant. The conversation's definitely delayed. Now, here's the thing about the Devil card. Look, Capricorn and Saturn energy. First of all, it's validating that, yeah, is there something they need to stop that has been coming through? Is it something around money? Even a third party? Third party can be a person, romantic or otherwise, okay? But it can also be around money. Other things, you know, vices. That's what I wanted to say. So that's what I'm wondering as our wolf is howling at the moon here. And on the other end, the Death card. And what is getting kind of intense. And by the way, with this Three of Cups in reverse, I do have to say it comes in pretty strong for some of you because your story is not the same as somebody else's story. It's going to be specific for you. That there is some kind of vice energy here around this person. Are we done? No. Yes, we are. Okay. The bottom of the deck is reclusive. There's a bear in there. Kind of like a wake-up energy. Their eyes are open. They have a crystal in there. It's healing, but it's also clarity. Reclusive, this is very much, it's like a hermit energy for me. And it's validating around this person as to what they're working on doing. Even with our Five of Pentacles in reverse here, you see all of the crystals. Mercury and Taurus energy coming in here to communicate has just been incredibly clear. And that's a lot of what is going on here in this energy. Again, getting clarity and truth. And literally coming out of what is a hermit energy for me and moving into that Wheel of Fortune energy, which you're in, by the way, but a turning point. And it's connected also to the communication. It's something that they have to say that you want to hear. What is this here? Because something is showing up and I feel like it's in reverse. Yeah, it is. Look. So this is what's happening. It also just wanted to put reclusive back there. It's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And it also just revealed the Nine of Swords. Yeah, they're definitely in their head. They're definitely in their head trying to strategize, connecting here with our King of Swords. The swords being quite a fast energy of how to come here with this, with what they need to say to you. Leading us up here again to where their energy is really strong. And today we have Justice here in the upright, connected to the heart chakra, coming in a balanced energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, the yin yang energy, and again connected here to our Empress, Taurus, but also bringing in Libra, divine feminine energy. With all of this emotional availability, this Gaia energy, the possibility for things to continue or move forward. But that's really not clear here, I have to say. Not really. But Eight of Pentacles in reverse here with the reclusive and the Nine of Swords. It's just really clear that this is not worked out and they're strategizing a way to break some kind of silence. Again, whatever the distance is for you. Yeah, look. Again, getting over their ego and their pride is really clear. The Strength card is here. Leo, obviously, and that's your energy. Look at the lion looking up at the sun with its squirrel friend, the turtle, the bird. They're all looking up at the sun. It's shining down. There is the moon. And this is literally the source energy, the sun, you, Leo. And revealing what has been hidden in that moon, what needs to come out, some truth here, and getting over their pride to do that, to make it right. And the other thing that I want to say, look, and the delay in it, it's right here on the sun in reverse. The other thing that is clear here with your energy and the Empress and some of the defensive energy, some of the sleepless energy, reclusive, all of this, you in thought getting some truth about where you want to go from here. Because that's also about self-love and the courage too, ... Somebody definitely broke some promises. The Nine of Cups in reverse. It's a Jupiter energy, and Jupiter can bring and Jupiter can take away, One cup shy of the Ten of Cups. So connecting for some of you around that Ten of Cups energy. Had you built a life? Were you building it? Was it on the table? Eight of Cups is now here in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Really super clear. I want to tell you something. That this is somebody who is coming back in a very... Well, the thing is, it could be around chronological years that there's been somebody's matured a little more, or they're just coming in a different way because there's more emotional maturity. It's like, okay, I know this now. But it is a coming back in energy. Yeah, and it's really connected to the Five of Pentacles. It really is extremely clear. It could even include some kind of a dwelling. Should you have been in that situation, it's not going to be for everyone. What I want to say here also is this Eight of Pentacles and this Eight of Cups in reverse. That's an 88. And for me, here at the Tarot Closet, that is what I call a new stage energy. It's like butterfly energy. It's transformational energy. And it really is it's connecting literally here to the Devil, again, to the Page of Cups in reverse. The Death card is here, the Strength card. So is there something around this person that needs to change? Around money, a vice, which can even connect with that. Other people, what is it? Because that's something that they're also trying to find a way to talk about. Yeah, the Ten of Wands is here. A new cycle for sure. It's Jupiter in Sagittarius energy. It's kind of an exhausting energy. This person wants to break this silence. Break a silence and a no contact again. It's going to be really specific. It's keeping them awake at night. And that's the other thing with our Nine of Swords here. Gemini and Mars. Look at the three roses that are here in the nest. Connecting to this relationship. They're bright red. They're not muted. There's a lot of love in that energy. It is what is keeping them awake. So the apology, the truth that is coming here does feel really sincere, Leo. Is there more? Again, interesting. I was going to say not incredibly clear and still not. However, the Hierophant is here in the upright and the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. So that's really validating around the struggle around commitment, the relationship. It's also here with the Page of Cups in reverse. But that also connects me to our messenger just in literally trying to communicate here. There is a strong intensity. I really feel the Emperor energy here today. It's not here on the table, but there's definitely, I feel like there's some kind of power struggles, and maybe it's just about who's stepping up or who's going to say something first. It feels like it needs to be this person. Maybe it's the opposite. The Hierophant is a card of commitments, contracts, relationships. It's a slow-moving energy, but it's also validating around something going on here. It can be around marriage. It is here also with the Strength card. So it's really interesting. If for some of you that has been part of the picture here, whether you were heading there, it was a plan, or it was something you wanted, and what you may not be aligning on, whether it's because there are other people involved, romantic or otherwise, or expectations, cultural, religious differences, or we're just looking at somebody getting over some fear of commitment, major commitment, including marriage. It's clear that that's a lot of what's been going on here. Wow. So as I say that, the Ten of Cups and the Fool are both here. Leo. Nine of Cups in reverse. Again, had you built a life together? Were you building it? Was it on the table? What has happened here? Somebody's about to break this silence. And the Ten of Cups is here, this new cycle, life together. That's going to look different for everybody, what that means, whether it's getting more serious, because for those of you that this is around platonic or physical, I just want to validate that somebody here maybe was holding back those feelings and not sharing them, and is realizing they need to come here with the truth. It's not physical, platonic for everybody, but that energy is, the energy is here around the physicality. I want to say there is a high chemistry here. And the bottom line is I do feel some power struggles. I feel a lot of intensity is what I want to say here. And what's really validating is whatever this is. So if it's about bringing, blending families or community together, moving in, or we're looking at marriage, it's here on the table again, the possibilities, and also the Fool, a new path forward. So it's also telling me that we are in the World card energy, and we are coming out of that, which is a new cycle. What have the obstacles been to get there for the two of you? For some of you, that is literally connected to marriage, because it's also that energy around the World card, which you're in, by the way, is also around completing that picture. So that definitely could be the case. It could be even around some family energy for some of you. But we're going into a life-changing decision kind of energy, and it definitely feels like, are we doing this together, or are we doing this apart? So this conversation does feel important. It feels emotional. Yeah. And it's leading to this new path here in the Fool. Aquarius and Uranus energy. This box is opening. Look in the deck I chose for you today, the Tarot Closet. All the crystals are coming out. Clarity. By the way, I just want to remind you, if you are hearing, seeing, or suspecting my content, Leo, in any way, shape, or form, anywhere but here on my verified channel, the Tarot Closet on YouTube, it means that people are taking it, including those static videos that shouldn't even be around, with the voice that is not theirs. And if you listen just long enough, not too long, just long enough to know some of the things you hear, that is just my reading. Let me know, because it does make a difference. We are pursuing it. We always will. The email is in the video description and also on the About Me page. So we're looking at Oracle. Look, the bottom of the deck is Knight. And it's already really clear that this is somebody who is not sleeping. Look what's on our Ten of Wands, I just realized. So there's a big old giant moon there. And there's a nest here. There's also a nest here in the Nine of Swords. So again, like not sleeping very well, thinking about how, strategizing here in our King of Swords, how to communicate. And it is around life together. That's already really clear. I can see the fear here around that too. On the other end of your energy in the Strength card, Leo, is that Ten of Cups. You know, whatever that specifically means for you. But they're also afraid you're going to move forward without them. So maybe you already have. And the fear is around finalization, like moving forward really forever, you know? There's a lot of shadow, ego, and fear here that's here today. And there's definitely an intensity around the devil and the death card today, that playing a really big part in what's going on here, what happened, and why things really need to be talked about here, whatever that is that's going on. But this owl is full of wisdom. You can see is going out in the night where they can see things that we can't see. Yeah. And they're heading here for justice, which is the truth. They have it, I feel, and they're bringing it. Manifestation is here. And joy is here. That's interesting. Have you been manifesting this? I want to tell you that's a magician energy. And it really is, well, yeah, it's manifesting, making things happen, turning visions into reality. And it's also here with joy. And that's connecting me to the sun, which is your energy, which is in reverse. And that's, you can literally see it here. That's uprighting it. That's a new cycle energy. It's revealing what's been hidden, and that's the truth. And that's what you want. Is there more? Only you can say. But the magician energy that's here as well is validating for me how this person is coming. Wow. And as I say that, goodness came down. It is right below the Empress. Again, I feel like it's really sincere. And here is the World card that has been in your energy. So it's really validating that it's come down here in the Oracle. Again, look at, here we are, getting out of this cycle. And look at this big honkin' rainbow that is here. It's a big, giant rainbow, and that is full of hope. And it's almost as big, if not as big as part of the earth that we can see here. That's a very hopeful energy, but it's getting out of this cycle. It's communication, it's growth, it's moving forward into what we already have and know is here is the Fool. So yeah, there's definitely a potential energy here that there's more than just somebody coming to make it right and be honest. Whatever it's about, again, third party, it could be more than one thing. If it's a person, romantic or otherwise, a vice, whatever. That's what this silence that's being broken, or just the communication, is about. Eight of Wands, King of Swords, the Empress. As I say, the Empress, abundance just came down, which connects to the Empress. Yeah, here's the owl again. Here's the information that they're getting. Wise. There's something that wants to reveal under the Nine of Swords. So an owl, by the way, is actually zodiac-wise is a Scorpio. And they can hold a lot of emotions in. They have a lot. They're very specific about what they focus on. It's their other owl half, you could say. It is sustenance, so food, and keeping the owl predators away. So that is a lot of what the owl is focusing on. And we have the wisdom coming down here, which is the information that they're getting. We have it here in the night. We have the Nine of Swords. So it's really super validating that they are waking up. There's something else wanting to come through here as well. That they are waking up, and yeah, they're waking up in the night, and maybe even, I have to say, picking up the phone or sending a message, because they're getting a lot of downloads. And that's also really clear for me in the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And what is going on here? There is the Magician that also came through. Okay, this is really validating. Super validating. They're coming from a good place. And again, here is the Magician energy, Gemini and Virgo. And look at what's here. It's a snake. A snake needs to shed its skin for renewal, literally here. The mastery energy, access to all the elements. Unlike the Empress, who is the leader of all 12 signs, the Magician has access, at the very least, and can get really focused and make things happen, manifest, and again, connected to the throat chakra. The solar plexus chakra, which is around wisdom and power, and the throat chakra, which is around communication. They know they need to make this right. They know they need to tell you the truth. What is it about? Obviously, at this point, you know. And again, what needs to change? The renewal here, because a snake does not survive unless they shed their skin. Look, we can see the sword here. The devil and the death card, what is that? Life-changing decisions. I've made them. I'm making them. I'm ready to make them. Making them together. Whatever it is that's specific to your situation, that is literally what this conversation is about. They're really trying to strategize here as far as what to say or how to say it. So is there what's going on with the communication? Is there also maybe some blocking going on? Crafty. It's our little fox here. That connects me to the magician energy as well. Here with the owl who's up in the night and can see things and wisdom and has all this information. It's like, now what can I do with this? How can I get it to Leo? Yeah, so here's the thing. There's the last two oracle here are storm and home. Has that already been going on? Is that a possibility around this communication? Yes. But one of the things I also want to tell you is it does connect me with the communication that I feel like is upcoming, but it could be connecting to also what has gone on. Butterflies wait for storms to pass and winds to die down. And there is this butterfly energy that's here, a new stage of things. So it really feels like this is after that as well. It's like how it's coming out of that energy now. They're coming here now out of that. Like this is past. And it could be indicating that there's already been some kind of intensity here, which I feel like there has been. But home here, again, that also came through the possibility of a dwelling. So I want to validate that. But also home is where the heart is. You think of it in that way, like you are home to me. A lot of things go on there. It is connecting with the world card. So we could be looking at things like distance, relocation. Again, it could be involving third party in the way of people. It's all very specific. The abundance energy, again, does connect with the Empress. And there's a lot of energy here of potential here of this, what they're making right, making things right and moving forward together. But again, everybody has free will. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, they can and they will and they do change. And they're based on your free will. Choices that are being made here. It could go either way in that Fool. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Messages from their higher self. You have changed me for the better. I tell you what is that in the Death card and the Devil card? What is that around? What did it cause? It seems like it caused a lot of issues. We already know they can't sleep, so it's just really more validating energy of that. Completely. Nine of Swords, the Owl energy, the Knight card. I mean, they're awake in the night. It's just, maybe that's a normal thing, but a lot of that is because of this. I think we are soulmates. It's a realization kind of energy. And I still love you. Okay, it's going here on reclusive. That's why they can't sleep, because maybe they've lost you, or maybe they're afraid to lose you, or afraid to lose you forever. I know, I made so many mistakes. Maybe a breaking of that energy. I want to be honest. Yeah. It's right here with Justice in their overall energy. I really want you back in my life, so very validating if you're not. And I'm going to find a way to do it. That's the other thing about Justice. For a lot of you, it's clear that it's connected to winning you back. So it's, yeah, and there we go. There is the epiphany. There's the understanding, the wake-up energy that's here. I can't sleep because I think we are soulmates. I still love you. I'm starting to understand our connection. Hello. Sorry about that. That's what the camera does. You did not miss a thing, but just in case. That energy around, again, I can't sleep because I think we are soulmates. I still love you. I'm starting to understand our connection, and you have changed me for the better. And what it could be, that's the thing. It's connected to abundance, and that's connected to the Empress and that's the other thing. Somebody here maybe wasn't ready for something or available in whatever way, shape, or form. They're coming in here now with this energy of I've changed, or I'm changing, and I'm understanding it. This is what it could be. This is where we could go. What do you think? Especially if they're trying to win you back. And here it is again. I wake up with you on my mind. I go to sleep with you on my mind. Strategizing, trying to find a way here to communicate effectively, even if you are already and it hasn't been. Do you think of me too? It went right here on your energy, Leo, in the Strength card. The last channeled love message is just really telling around this sleepless energy of how worried they are. There's definitely there is some panic, some worry. I lay awake at night worrying about us. I wake up with you on my mind. I go to sleep with you on my mind. I'm starting to understand our connection. I can't sleep. You have changed me for the better. I know I made so many mistakes. But I think we are soulmates, and I still love you. Leo, that's your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I look forward to seeing you next time.